New Orleans.
I'm getting nothing done in New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to a lot of strip clubs.
Oh, man, we're gonna die.
Like we lost our dignity quite a bit, I think. And begging at the door for people to come to your show.
That really sucks. And next time it happens and we get given a bunk club like that, and nobody shows up, what happens? This is what we should have done. I mean, pack up our stuff for a lobster dinner or go to like a stick or something. You know what I mean? It's better than humiliating ourselves.
Everyone's forgetting what this is about. It's not about VH1 and the competition. It's about us. We write cool songs and we rock. And I'm not filming out of any venue because some guys are being negative.
To be honest with you, I give up now. Like, I'm through with feeling like I need to do so much stuff and I need to try so hard. Yeah, last night I decided I'm giving up.
We just have to remember it's about us playing music, and that's the way that we do well in the competition. That's why we're number 2. It's not because we get up, promote and flyer and stick our posters everywhere. Like we get up at like 8 in the evening and we go out and we make friends. Like we suck, and somehow we've got this far, and I'm really proud of us.
No girlfriends on the road is an important rule.
Break my heart into little pieces.
I made an exception this time. All right. See you tomorrow. I know that Kelly's going to come visit me soon, and I'm looking forward to that.
Nothing harder than being in a band with a girlfriend or being in a band with somebody that has a girlfriend.
So it's very sensitive because the guys in the band are very much like your girlfriend, like very needy, very jealous of your time.
Oh, really? They get in tomorrow at 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, your girl.
Really? Yeah. Both of them that early? Yeah. Hey, you still had more people at our show last night than any of the other bands. Yeah, dude. Harlow had 15 people. We had 79. The only thing that happened was the other band sold before the show.
Yeah, they were doing our gig, basically, in the hotel lobby.
They were.
Sound City. We invented that.
Hey, I don't care where her hotel is, and I don't care where her venue is. We'll go throw some flyers up at the venue. We go to
Our venue is a heavy metal club.
Heavy metal club?
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to try to pick up an extra show maybe tomorrow night. What kind of music you play? What kind of alternative rock? Yeah, you probably don't want to play here tomorrow. Well, that's wonderful.
You boys want to get your asses kicked?
Yeah. And on Friday night, you know the place will be packed with a bunch of metalheads, dude.
Here in New Orleans, we played the Carrollton Station, and it's a pretty cool bar.
If you get a big enough kit when we win, we can just set up here and you can have this whole...
We tried really hard to promote the show.
We're aggressive rock band, aggressive pop rock kind of stuff. 2 guitars, bass, and drums.
He's going to bug the crap out of me when I'm tired.
Only when you're tired?
Seems like he's approaching them from such a position of superiority.
If you buy this CD for $10, I'll throw in this one for free.
All right, check it out. Look, we're doing this show.
Every single person he talks to, he says, check this out. Here's what's going on.
Check it out. Check it out.
He's a loud talker, and he tries to make his presence felt.
Your boobs alone can hold that shirt up. If you buy a CD for $10, for $6. For $10, I'll sell you one for $5.
I think it drives Sutton insane.
Tonight we could hold him down with his sheets to his bed and give him a pink belly all night.
We didn't feel like we fit in at all in Memphis. And we arrived in New Orleans, and we were so fit into the city. Even Amanda turned to me right when we got here, and she said, we're going to win New Orleans.
We immediately went to our club, which is located in the French Quarter. And it turns out, by the locals, that is the cool place to be.
When we walked into our club, I just was the happiest I think I'd be in this whole trip. We needed to feel like we belonged somewhere.
just like incredible band on stage, and I felt like it was like Satan's music. Like I couldn't stop dancing. We met Laura, who was born and raised here. I guess Laura came over and she just started dancing with me, and I was like, oh, she's so cool. I was just thinking, wow, she's really hot, and we're going to go and get drunk and have fun.
I said that's a match made in hell. You want to fight? We'll fight. I'll fight. I'll fight. You're going to fight? You're going to fight? Are we going to be like the bad girls of the documentary? Because that would be awesome.
Oh, no. That's who we are. There's really no choice. That's like who we are.
Did you like me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey cocktail, blue thing. Dude, that was awesome.
First night out, we're out and about, hitting the streets, bourbon, of course. One thing led to another, one drink after another, and we end up in a strip club.
Dominic has to go to strip clubs, which I don't understand that whole thing. It's not like, it's not sexuality, it's commerce. These girls want your money. They don't like you. Hello.
And you?
Hello. My name's Rex. Nice to meet you. Brandon wants to get it. You know, that guy right there is the guy that you should talk to.
Dominic's laying on the dance floor.
What comes around goes around, I'll tell you why.
With a girl sitting on his face and pulling up his shirt, and the other one's riding his crotch, and like, okay, we are in Ireland.
We had fun.
Like Romeo, Juliet.
We lined up a late night gig at 3 a.m. at this place, Snake and Jake's. We go over to the after hours club. Very cool, almost speakeasy style.
Drink up, and please welcome Soul Cracker to Snake and Jake.
There's a lot of people there, and they were all making noise, and not many people were listening to us.
Nothing in my house, strong enough to hold. 6 inches from the ground, strong enough to hold. 150 pounds, long enough.
But there would be a couple of people paying attention to us at a time, and those people really liked us.
Nothing in my drawer, strong enough to push me.
And we had to focus on particular people, the ones that were paying attention at any given moment, and then they really enjoyed it.
Our motives for playing as often as we do, and yeah, sure, they're to win the show. That's a big motive. But more than that, it's to get fans, to get people into our music. Quite frankly, that's one of the only things that I do find fun in this wacky, crappy world, is playing music with Soul Cracker.
Hey, Sutton, check out this guy we flyered over here.
Oh, yeah, I totally flyered this dude. Where? I was like, hey, come to my band, man. Yeah, because we're playing at the Hantavirus Inn. It was cool.
I can tell that's one chipmunk that likes to rock.
I think we're all in this machine, and whether we like it or not, I'm still going to make calls to radio stations. I'm still going to try to get us interviews. We're all still going to try to promote our shows.
All right, in the studio now is Harlow. There it is. Hot bunch of women, a little chick band. I'm digging that. That is awesome. And they're performing tomorrow night at the Matador, and we're looking for freak jobs, right? Is that what you need for your opening act?
We don't call them freaks. We call them talented people.
Yes.
So I've got guys holding on from bands right now, so let's see if we can get to them and let everybody know the deal. Hello, Dan. Who's this?
Shane.
Shane, what band are you playing?
Playing the Whitewash Theory.
Can you hang bowling balls from your nuts by any chance?
Yeah, I can.
All right, dude. We'll see you at the Matador.
Come on, baby.
All right, thanks.
All right, so like somebody who could like stick a nail through their nose or something like that, that would be what you're looking for?
Absolutely. I want to ask you a question, too. We need your help tomorrow night.
Should I get the party on the bus?
Absolutely.
Come into the Arlo vehicle.
The coffin of pimp.
What do you need me to do tomorrow night?
We want you to introduce us on stage and be like the MC.
Wow.
The host with the most, so to speak.
All right, excellent. I'm into that in a big way right now. You guys are absolutely beautiful, and I will see you at the Matador tomorrow night.
Thank you, honey.
We're looking forward to it.
Bona.
Gonna do the honors.
One band will be paid $150 to play their own balcony party at 232 Bourbon Street.
We need 150.
You can perform and promote to Bourbon Street anytime between 9 and 1. Play until the cops come. There's an open bar while you're there. Bring your equipment. Pick up instructions from the zoo on Bourbon Street at 7 o'clock p.m.
Razoo on Bourbon? What's that?
Razoo? Razoo's at 511 Bourbon Street. It is an excellent party destination in New Orleans.
I am all about playing the balcony.
Hell yeah, dude. I just want the room with the 3 good.
So all the bands get show up at 7 p.m. at Razoo's.
Dude, we go right now.
So you think all the bands are just going to be there at 7? Yeah, I really don't want to go play this tonight. Play on Bourbon Street to a bunch of like drunk male tourists. I really just was not up for that kind of humiliation.
I honestly feel like
The equipment loading thing is a major
Yeah.
in my ass.
Carla's at our best when we are kind of in our element, out at clubs, meeting people. There you go, baby. I think we'd be better off to go out and hit the bars and try and sell $150 worth of CDs and actually make 10 times the amount more friends because we'll have a bit more time.
I will single-handedly go sell 15 CDs and make 150 points. You know, none of those people are going to come to our show.
I mean, I'm starving now, so maybe we can just try and go by Emerald's and see if they'll take us.
You don't think so? Why not? As soon as I saw free drinks, though, I knew you guys would be all over.
You gotta find somebody on Bourbon Street with beads, and you gotta take those beads and you gotta hang them at the doorknob of 232 Bourbon Street. Hey, we want some beads! We want some beads! Hey, where's 232?
Where's 232 Bourbon Street? 232 Bourbon Street? On the street.
Go, here we go, beads! Oh, there we go! Woo! Come on, 232 Bourbon Street! 232 Bourbon Street! I heard, some screaming like, woo! And I looked up the street and I saw Dominic with some beads in his hand and he was running up the street. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I was running on the street with a beer in my hand.
Beer spilling everywhere. Like, Dominic wouldn't throw his beer down.
Oh no! What? They got some. Hey, can I have some beers? I'll show you my place. We need some beers. We need some beers.
I show my tits to this lady and she throws some down. And I have a pretty nice rack.
I'll run them. Yeah! So take my coat. Take my coat. Woo! Booking. Just chasing after Dominic. Dominic's got his beard and he's just kind of jogging. Hey, just run, dude! I didn't realize that Phil Cracker was so close on my tail, so I was just, running down the street with my beard. And Brandon goes, drop the beard! Go down! 232. All right. Woo! Yeah, that's right. Work for it. Work it. Work it. What do you have to do? Whoa. Who gets it? Phil Cracker. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot. Okay. We just lost it, man, by a couple feet. 62 Street. That was an asshole, dude.
I'm a big fan of Emerald. I have a big crush, and so it was a big deal. I watch him all the time. He's taken the cooking show level all the way to the top.
Hello, am I correct? Yes. We've had our chef invite you to have dinner in his kitchen.
That would be incredible. Not doing that bonus opportunity was probably one of the best decisions we ever made this whole trip. And it was very gratifying to think that here we are, sitting here having this fabulous meal while they're all running around the street trying to, you know, make 150 bucks. Oh yeah! Oh my God, I wonder how they're doing loading their gear right now. Right after we finished dinner, we were making our way through the dining room to leave, and people just kept asking, what's going on? And next thing we knew, in like half an hour, we had sold $150 worth of CDs. So not only did we make up for the money that was lost, the bonus opportunity, that night honestly was the highlight of the tour for me.
There was a little lag time between winning the bonus opportunity and playing the bonus opportunity. So I ran across the street and found out that we could come into this wonderful haven of good Christian ethics and values. Soul Cracker doesn't take very many breaks, but that was one of them. The manager of the place said, yeah, no cover, we'll put you up in the VIP room.
I'm going to go with the boobies. I'm going to let them bring the boobies up. Yeah. Hey, Pete, let the boobies come to you, man.
I like how you can have the bird's eye view up there, like you're looking down on all these girls. You can like see which one is the cutest.
That's the move right there.
If heaven existed but God didn't live there, that's pretty much New Orleans.
I know for a fact Harlow had 15 people in their club. That, you know, actually that's the lowest since Josh Notice's record-breaking score of 1. Harlow drew 15, and they still beat us. I mean, when we lose, we go, look, we lost. We suck at promoting, we lost. Harlow's like, yeah, dude, our club's really nice. I was like, oh, ours is a hole again. She goes, again? She's like, what, y'all have got all the nice clubs? I was like, you've been to some of the clubs that we've gotten? Because I don't think so. They just always have some kind of explanation that seems to, like, justify why stuff happens, why Soul Cracker's in first. That girl that's running around with Rachel and all them, she's from here. Who's that? She's hot too. That's really Laura. Rachel was smiling like, we gonna kick y'all good. She's hot.
Are we worried about who?
I know. They think that we are. They're all like, we got the hook up, and I'm like, hey, come kick our ass, and I'll show you how to play a minor chord. Okay? Come on, dude.
251.
We're seeing the pattern. Every town, you just need to hook up with that one fabulous person, and then it's really great. We were fortunate enough to be introduced to Laura, who's the club promoter.
You signed a waiver to have the other band there, so you're signing a second waiver to have the right people there. Harlow, all right, Harlow.
It definitely helps us a lot, and I think that, yeah, there is an element of comfort there once we find somebody that can help us out, absolutely.
Girls, let's go! Come on!
Tell you what we're doing. We're a band from San Diego, California called Soul Cracker.
So then I got to play set on one of the balconies overlooking Bourbon Street. That was really fun.
Owned Bourbon Street for an hour. It was really cool. Like it had been traffic of people walking by, and then when we were playing, it was just stopped and everybody watching. The whole time we were there, I was thinking, okay, Kelly and Ashley are going to be getting here anytime. I told them we'd be up on a balcony and they'd see us when they got there. When she got there, I saw her. I'm like, hey, and I was like, hey. She was down in the crowd.
I'm really, really ecstatic. My girlfriend just came, and we're gonna get to hang out in New Orleans for a few days, and yeah, I'm so happy.
I got really excited when I saw her arrive in the crowd. I'm prepared to have a lot of fun over the next few days.
live here on Beverly Street. Hey, and we'd also like to thank the police for not arresting us right now.
Don't forget to come see us at Carrollton Station tomorrow night, everybody. We're Soul Cracker from San Diego.
The partying is a way for people to just turn off the pressure for a little while.
See, that's why we don't dance the boys.
Why is that? Because we're like...
Me and Shemaine especially, we go out at least every other night, if not every night. Amanda, on another hand, she'll party until the state of oblivion.
I think I need to have a good night's sleep because I haven't in a while.
Something else would be good.
I saw those girls earlier. They were at our show. They were at our show? Yeah, do you have any flyers? Hey, come to see our band. You guys saw our band play tonight. We're playing up on the balcony. Yeah, but we're playing at the Carrollton Station.
I saw this girl who I recognized earlier, and or I'd seen her earlier, and I started talking to her. I'm like trying to get her to come to our show.
I'm on the Bounce on the Run cast of the new VH1 show called Bounce on the Run.
I'm Kelly from the Real World New Orleans.
Which I thought was the most crazy coincidence and so ironic.
Are you straight? That's fun. I did.
Straight?
Are you gay?
No, I love girls.
You do?
All the time.
It's awesome.
What is it? Is it the, like, hair gel?
It's the hair.
So what?
Convince me that you're straight.
Listen,
Convince
really?
me that you're straight right here, right now. Okay, wait.
Sorry, was that, you told me to convince you.
It was just really strange to talk to her, you know. She kind of gave me a little insight into the whole, like, reality TV show thing.
See, I know all the tricks about getting on TV and not getting on TV because I did it for about 5 years.
Well, I know all the tricks. I know all the tricks of like how to not get on TV.
Okay,
Probably that.
Like I could show you boobs, or I could be like this, like, oh, baby, oh my
Mama.
God, you are so hot. I don't even know what to do with myself. Oh my God, I just like burning. It's burning. Like I don't even know sometimes because oh my God. See, I could do that.
Hey, I get that all the time.
I think Ashley and Kelly's presence definitely affect attitudes towards our goal, especially Sutton's. Now Sutton needs to have time with his girlfriend for a few hours a day.
It was just great. Just relaxing, like feeling like I really relaxed for the first time the whole time. I will feel very, very sad when she leaves.
All she needs is some chloroform and she'll be mine.
I'm Ron Hagen. You know who I am?
No, I don't.
No. Your dad's first cousin.
And my dad was born and raised in New Orleans. My dad says, hey, I made some phone calls. So you may have some relatives come that you've never met.
This is Brandon here.
I'm Brandon. Brandon? Yes, I'm your cousin. This is so fun. This is great.
They all look kind of like my dad, you know, like kind of short and round, you know, Italian guy. I didn't know I had a cousin.
Lady kind of looks like my dad and walks up. She says, hey, I'm your cousin. And I'm like, what?
We actually have earplugs that we bring around if you want.
Listen, I sat right by the speakers with Patti LaBelle. I can handle it.
My dad doesn't talk a lot about it. He's never really given us the whole story on our background and our family. There may be some shady Italian stuff going on.
I want that dedicated to me. All right. Not that I would clear well my wife.
All right. One guy looks like Big Pussy from
I know, totally.
So that's so cool that you came. Very nice.
I did see your both of y'all's first introduction to theater. Yours was
Fletcher and I have an interesting upbringing. We grew up in dance studios and in theater, and of course music. And my dad toured with Debbie Reynolds in the 70s, in the excess days. They had a lot of fun. My dad he is so vicariously living through me right now because his knees are shot. He can't walk very well because he danced on Broadway for so many years. We have a great relationship. I mean, my father and I are extremely close. I hope he becomes aware of how much what I do every day and stuff that I write about has to do with him.
We're going to play some music for you. We're going to call Soul Cracker.
We were able to book a happy hour show. This club, I think it's called The Boot.
In New Orleans, we tried to adhere to that strategy of playing music as promotion.
We wrote this country song about a week ago. On Highway 65, 7 hours around, 8 hours drive.
We sold about $100 worth of merchandise, and I think maybe at least 5 or up to 10 or more people from this show have come to see us play at the Carrollton Station, which is our real show, so we gotta hit that now.
We are a full contact armor jousting troupe.
3 big men with dirty hands in like armor, kicking out of each other with like big swords and axes. It was great. There's nothing like, you know, violence to get a crowd like excited.
This is one reason why you should smoke pot. Okay?
You don't know anybody, then you ask the club owner, hey, you know, you have talent in here, and do you know any opening acts that could help us out? And she was like, yeah, I got a couple.
I like to shop at Walmart. Walmart's a great place because you can buy like a 30-pound bag of Frosty-Os and some drywall and some ammunition and sexy lingerie all at the same place.
The unfunny comedian? The guy who decided to be a comedian like 15 minutes before he went on stage?
That's how you know when you're getting old, too, you know? Like Lionel Richie and the Commodores. Whatever happened to them?
He was awful. He's like, hey, y'all know what's funny? I don't know either.
I felt very connected to the audience. It was a really nice feeling. It felt really electric in the room. And people were really cool.
You know, our sound's a little lighter, and this is definitely a sort of a hard rock bar. We ended up having one of our best shows.
Dances on your lips. Do you search for me? The way I search for you. Do you search for me? The way I search for you.
Our performance at Carrollton Station was great. The reason why it was mostly empty, though, was because I think that we didn't promote. I think if we didn't win the bonus opportunity, we would have been able to promote more effectively.
so proud of him. I think he's doing such a good job, and he's such a great performer, and he has such a great disposition all the time.
I'm ready to go to bed.
I thought you were great tonight.
I don't feel good right now.
Your voice sounds like you sounded great on stage.
Can't wait to be done tonight. Thank you so much. Working on it for years. I love that.
That's what it was. That's how it is.
We had the most awesome show.
At the after parties, just like all the after parties where everybody gets together and it's like, yeah, we did all right. How'd you guys do?
What's up, bud? How you doing, man? Fun.
We don't really care how you guys did, but tell me, how'd they do?
What's up, Seth? Hey, dude, all right, man. Cool.
Sat down at the bar, and Dominic came and sat by me and bought me a couple drinks, and we started getting a little bit ripped.
The first time I ever talked to you for real, you were really tough, so I think I got the wrong impression of you.
You know, I met you guys, and I really liked you. Yeah, absolutely. And I really respect what you guys are doing. It's like, I mean, we're all musicians, we're all in a band.
It was the first time I talked to him like I would have talked to him outside of a competition.
Battle of the Bands was the most emotional night for me because, like, you know, we were put up against each other, and it's like, man, the best band wins. We're still gonna do what we do, and that's why I went to the corner and I cried for 2 hours. And I drank myself to death. I drank myself to sleep that night because I was like, I couldn't handle it anymore.
I feel really bad because I had the wrong impression, and I feel really guilty about some of the negative feelings I've had towards you guys. And I feel miserable. I feel
bad, dude. Don't feel bad. Look, make up time. Make up time.
So we grabbed a bottle off the bar, and all of Flicker Stick and all of Soul Cracker were hitting that bottle pretty hard, which led to some arm wrestling.
Oh, you want to go? You want to come in? You want to come in? You've been driving this.
You can tell things are getting really drunk when guys start arm wrestling.
Oh, yes, down.
I think that's the first man I've ever beat at arm wrestling. I can take girls, no problem.
I won! You are a China. Everybody quiet down for a moment, please. Let's find out how you all did in New Orleans.
Okay, ticket sales at your shows. Flicker Stick sold 48 tickets, $5. Your total for ticket sales is $240.
I thought it was like Harlow had 86 people through the door at $6 each. For a whopping total of $516.
Soul Cracker, you sold 41 tickets at $5, which means you made $205. Your final totals for merchandise in New Orleans. Flicker Stick?
$232.
Harlow?
$652.
And Soul Cracker?
$536.
Here are your total tour earnings to date. In last place,
Flicker Stick! It's all yours! It was $5,854.
in second place,
Harlow, $7,176.
and the leader is...
Soul Cracker was $7,535.
I just don't want to leave. I don't want to go home yet.
I think the girls coming around and maybe wanting to win a bit more is just us realizing that we do make a pretty good team, and we really could use the money, let's face it.
We could close the gap on Harlow. I mean, but no, there's no way on Soul Cracker. I mean, there's, what, $1,600 ahead of
They're just more organized than we are. We are in a mess right now. We are a wreck. This town is killing us. We have to get out of New Orleans. There's no focus anymore. It's all blur. It's all blur.
Basically, the way I see it, the only chance we have to stay in this thing is winning the Battle of the Bands. Only chance, if we win, just per se, because that's our only chance. Okay, so if we win,
If y'all are in second place, y'all are up.
Right.
So obviously, all we need to do is help y'all. If we are $2,000 out of y'all.
Figured we're never going to get into first place. We're not even going to get into second. We're so far behind. So why don't we put our energy into helping you guys get into first place? If you guys do that and we're in first place going into Battle of the Bands, we'll love our show. I'll fall off my drum set. I'll play like...
Now you're talking. Now you're talking. That is what I'm going for here. Here's how every one of these goes. Hey man, we need to team up and kick Soul Cracker off. Alright. That's it. We are going to devise a plan. I know where that plan is. I don't know if Harlow's writing it up or Fletcher's over here writing it up, but I have no idea what the plan is. Yeah, I'll mull it over. I'm going to talk to my guys.
That's a really good idea.
Talk to your girls, and who knows. What are you going to do to kick them off? And what are you going to plant heroin on them? By sheer odds, we have got to have the club next time. We're still ahead, dude. We got the work ethic. We're in first. Work by 20%. How much are we over Fletcher? 350. No, a lot. A lot. Oh, Fletcher second. I don't care. A lot. We're beating them by like $1,000. Oh, we're beating them by like $2,000. All I care about is Harlow. Harlow is going to beat us every time.
We only have a couple more shows left before the next band gets the boot, so I want to... It's time to get back into work mode. No more sleeping past noon. Time to wake up early and kick some ass.
We're having this trip Monopoly.
I know, do you
One thing we lost.
do not show, do not collect $200.
Take off your shirt.
I think the rules are, oh my God, I'm innocently going to pass out right here.
You're so not.
Shut up.
Wait, you know? Wait.
Dude, I do not want to get with either one of you. Oh my God, now I do. I didn't want to, but now she does.
Stop hanging on my face. Get out of my bed.
No, she touched my
Wait, no! Tell Corey you can't stand him, dude. Corey, you can't. Come on. Bye.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, baby.
I really will. I'm gonna...
Come on. You're dreaming.
I wanted just to go run away from all of it and just be with her.
The fact that Kelly and Ashley are with us right now doesn't really bother me. I think if they were to go on the road with us to the next city, I would absolutely put my foot down and say, that's not going to happen.
I miss being normal. I miss sitting alone with my son all day and it smile.
You know how much I would trade to be with my son and these four guys? It's rough to keep relationships on the road, you know. But, you know, of course I'm going to hurt because I love Angela with all my heart. I really care about her and I miss my son a lot.
It's the best, thing in the world. At the same time, it's the worst thing in the world.
I get overly drunk to compensate, so I don't get all depressed and whatnot. Maybe I can just go pass out, And in that state of mind, sometimes I've just done things that I wouldn't normally do and that maybe Angela wouldn't approve of, and I'm kind of worried about that. I love my family, and I don't want to ruin that.
Partying and being at a bar and everything. And you realize that when that's all you're doing. When you party every night, and that's all you got to do, you really miss what's important. Not when I'm in heaven or hell, it's like,